This is our Andorra's 5 exports and imports. Andorra is a small country in between France and Spain. There is a fairly active trade in consumer goods, including imported manufactured items, which, because they are duty free, are less expensive in Andorra than in neighboring countries. But Andorra's prime component is tourism. Because of its tax haven status, people go to Andorra. The 5 exports of Andorra. First is the tobacco. Because of Andorra's mountainous character, only about 2% of the land is suitable for crops. Most of the cropland is devoted to tobacco. Tobacco, the most distinctive Andorran crop, is grown in the best lands. Andorra's trading tradition is well known around Europe, thanks to more than 1,400 shops and businesses, the quality of their products, and competitive prices. Products taken out of the principality are tax-free upon to certain limits. The next is malt extraction. Malt is a germinated cereal grains that have been dried in a process known as malting. Andorra uses malt for beer production. Beer is a common drink in the country. There are 2 types of trading process. There's a difference between EU and non-EU members. Community transit is a custom procedure that allows goods out in free circulation to move between 2 points within the EU, while custom duties or other charges are suspended. Andorra culture has been highly influenced by Romans, so most of the furnitures are medieval style, but lately they have been venturing out in the modern times. It uses oak, timber, and other woods from their abundant forests. Andorra's furniture are mostly exported outside, within Europe or outside Europe. Integrated circuit is a set of electronic circuits on one small plate chip of semiconductor materials, normally silicon. These are used in virtually all electronic equipment today and have revolutionized the world of electronics. Computers, mobile phones, and other digital home appliances are now inextricable parts of the structure of modern society, made possible by the low cost of integrated circuit. Andorra has the ability to mass produce these kinds of chips for exports to other countries. Condensed milk is cow's milk from which water has been removed. It is most often found in form of sweetened condensed milk. Sweetened condensed milk is a very thick, sweet product in which can last for years without refrigeration if unopened. Unsweetened condensed milk spoil more easily and are now uncommon. Condensed milk is used in numerous dessert dishes in many countries. We'll be talking about the 5 imports of Andorra and where they get it. Petroleum is formed by hydrocarbons with the addition of certain other substances, primarily sulfur. Petroleum in its natural form, when first collected, is usually named crude oil. Petroleum, along with oil and coal, is classified as fossil fuel. Fossil fuels are formed when sea plants and animals die, and the remaining become buried under several thousand feet of silt, sand, or mud. There are several major oil-producing regions around the globe. The Kuwait and Saudi Arabia's crude oil fields are the largest, although Middle East oil from other countries in the region, such as Iran and Iraq, also make up a significant part of the world figure. Andorra mostly get their petroleum from the Middle East. The world's top 10 automobile exporters are still primarily developed economies, even though the developed world led by China is quickly closing the gap. In 2011, the top 10 exporters worldwide accounted for 70% of the world's total automobile export value. Of these, Germany is the chief exporter by some distance. Europe's economic powerhouse exported an impressive 2045 billion worth of automobiles in 2011. During the same year, Germany reported 104.1 billion of vehicle imports. Andorra gets cars from Germany mostly. Practically all the original Andorran population belongs to the high or medium stratum of society as a first group to arrive in the nation. Automobiles are also a high visible indicator of consumption. With automobile brands from Germany, Andorrans are living lavishly. Pharmaceutical products are more commonly known as medicines or drugs, are fundamental component of both modern and traditional medicine. It is essential that such products are safe, effective, and of good quality, and are prescribed and used rationally. Andorra imports medicine from its neighboring country, which is France. France French medicine is one of the most advanced in the world thanks to a large number of highly qualified physician and medical scientists. Currently, there are 342 licensed original manufacturers, 35 unlicensed contract manufacturers, and 12 manufacturers attached to pharmacies in France. Pharmaceuticals are produced by both contracts and original. Beauty products, also known as makeup, are care substances used to enhance the appearance of odor of the human body. There are generally mixes of chemical compounds, some being derived from natural sources and many being synthetics. The manufacture of cosmetics is currently dominated by a small number of multinational corporations that originated in the early 20th century, but the distribution and sales of cosmetics is spread among a wide range of different businesses. The world's largest cosmetic companies are the L'Oreal Group, Procter& Gamble, Unilever, Shiseido, Estée Lauder Companies, Inc. Europe is the leading market, representing approximately 63 billion euros. France, in another country in which cosmetics industry plays an important role both nationally and internationally. Most products with a label of Made in France are valued. The Andorran economy is primarily based on trade and tourism. Its main source of GDP is tourism, so there are winter resorts that are dominant around the country. So they import clothes for skiing and other winter activities. They mostly import these clothes from other EU nations. Also, in summer, there are resorts to satisfy the needs of the tourists, but tourists visit Andorra in the winter. So that's it for the 5 imports and exports of Andorra. I hope you all get to listen to it and understand it. So, thank you.